So a lot of people, when they first start out, they tend to place the disc right into the crease of the palm, right down there, and then wrap their fingers around, grip the rim like this. This is kind of the classic power grip. If you actually line the disc up to cross the palm here, then you create a little bit of a space between the crease of the thumb and the forefinger. And that actually helps you get a little bit more power, pressure, and rip into the disc as you come through. This is a special grip that I use. I call it the distal grip. As far as I know, nobody else does it. I'm sure somebody else does it somewhere, but I haven't heard of it before, haven't seen anybody else doing it. All you're going to be doing is placing the rim right on the midpoint between the second to last joint on your hand here. And then you press down with your thumb to oppose it. Just get some pressure between the two like a pinch grip. Kind of let your index finger rest on the outside rim like that. And then with these fingers, you don't want the pads to be up against the rim like that. They're just going to be here to support the flight plate. And what that allows you to do, you sort of can hold the same position of your arm and let your elbow really swing as a fulcrum and get the disc to fly out. And that's going to help you get a little bit more of a consistent flight out of an understable disc. You can kind of flip them up a little bit straighter, keep them from turning over when you don't want them to, and also get them to kind of turn a little bit later in their flight just from getting a little bit more spin. Part of what's going to help you do that is that while you're holding it like this, you can actually come from this position and snap. And if you do that as you're releasing the disc, you can give it a little bit of extra pop. This is something that I've heard of people doing with what's called the deep flight plate grip. You're kind of putting your thumb deeper in the plate, and then you're doing what they call turning a key action. For me, I don't want you to think so much about turning your thumb as much as getting the rest of your fingers to close into your palm. And because you're pressing in, you're going to get, a little bit of that pop with the thumb as well. But it's mostly about closing these fingers, not so much flicking the thumb forward. And to get used to that, you can practice it kind of with a chip shot. Don't take a full reach back. Just keep your arm at like a 90-degree angle, and then just get used to coming through as you change the weight, just kind of snapping out here and falling through in front of you. You don't want to shank it over to the side, obviously. You want to keep it right in front of you, snap as you come through. And by doing that half swing, you can get used to how the hit point and that snap come together at the end. And then later on, you can incorporate a longer pullback and then get into that same release point. Thank you all so much for watching. As always, please like and subscribe.